When you're preparing your produce, it's really important that you thoroughly clean it before and after peeling anything. Use potable running water at a temperature about the same temperature as the produce, because you just want to make sure that you don't want to have extreme temperature water with the produce. So if the produce is at room temperature, you can have lukewarm water. If your produce is really cold, you might want to use cold water. Scrub with a brush if it's appropriate for the type of produce that you're using. Don't let it soak in water, and there's no need for special cleaning products. A good old scrubbing with water is adequate. It's really important to use clean sanitary practices. So after washing produce, clean up the food preparation area with hot water and soap. Consider cleaning and sanitizing your preparation surfaces, equipment, utensils, and any canning tools, because you're going to have, sorry, I just was interrupted briefly. You want to make sure that you're cleaning everything so that you have good practices. And I have a workshop coming up in a few weeks, part of this webinar series, where we are going to talk about cleaning and sanitizing in the kitchen. So we can talk about more practical hands-on application. So for your jars, you want to prepare your jars and lids. All your jars, lids, and screw bands should be washed. If your processing time is less than 10 minutes, the jars need to be sterilized before you're using them. I haven't come across too many recipes where it's less than 5 minutes. Most of them are about 10 minutes, but if it is less than 10 minutes, just to be aware, you are going to need to sterilize that jar. And that can be done using a dishwasher or a boiling water bath. And then it's important that you keep your jars warm until you fill them, so that that hot product doesn't go into a cold jar. Prepare your product following approved recipes like we talked about. If this recipe talks about a hot fill, this is where all ingredients are heated. It might talk about a cold pack, and this is where raw food is covered by a heated liquid. So if the recipe is telling you to do a hot pack or a cold pack, follow the recipe. And then the directions should be followed, as safe processing times are influenced by the type of the pack.